Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum and good afternoon. As a parliamentarian, I was very confused and I remain confused over the age of children at the time of majority. So I decided 2.5 years to put in a bill, a constitutional amendment for Article 11 to claim the majority age as 18. So the bill was then referred to the Committee of Law and Justice, and when I came to the committee to have a discussion, I hadn't realized that the age of marriage is also a part of this bill. So there were people at the committee, there were legislators at the committee who turned around and said that we cannot touch the marriage, because what they thought that I was trying to do was very cleverly work on claiming age of majority as 18, but also to to announce the age of marriage at 18. We do not have anything of that sort in the Islamabad Capital Territory. So what I did was then in turn, I looked at 10 different countries, Islamic populous countries, to know what their legislations and what their working was on the marriage bill. So, but it's languishing there. We do not have assembly in, like a number of people available in the assembly to pass a constitutional amendment, and there are question marks. So, but in my mind, and for everybody, each of us, and for all of Pakistanis, I think we need to know that it is necessary to clarify the age of minor, which is different and ambiguous under different prevailing laws. And I'll just pinpoint some of the laws. The age of minor under the National Registration Act 1973 is 18 years. Under the West Pakistan Vaccination Ordinance 1958 is 16 years. Under the Juvenile Justice System Ordinance 2000 is 18 years. Under the Railway Act 1980 is 12 years, and under the Majority Act 1875 is 18 years, etc. Here I would like to add that, when I came to the Parliament as my husband's proxy 4 years ago, because he was disqualified in a political move. So what I noticed was, because I'd been working with children and education for the last 30 years, that parliamentarians do not talk about children. They do not pass bills on children. And why? I thought about it a lot. And why? Because to them, a human being starts to exist at the age of 18 when they're able to vote. So in the last 4 years, we have made a lot of headway in working on children, and just last Thursday, I passed the ordinance of creating a child rights caucus, because we've been working on, and there have been many bills which I will not talk about here. So the subject matter of the bill pertains to of the matter of this issue pertains to various divisions, such as the Interior Division in respect of the age for issuance of National Identity Card, the Overseas Pakistanis and Human Resource Development Division in respect of age of child for his engagement in a factory or industry, the Religious Affairs and Interfaith Harmony Division in respect of age of marriage of male and female, and the National Health Services Regulations and Coordination Division in respect of vaccination of children. It is a ball of confusion, I tell you, and our children do deserve better. And I would also mention here that the general minimum age for admission to work is 14 years. Sir Aziz Saab passed the bill against child labor, and the cap was on 14 years. So it makes it more confusing, whereas under 25A of the constitutional amendment are, the state's obligation for free and fair education is up till 16 years. And the minimum age for admission to work is less than the age of compulsory education. So further, Pakistan has also ratified ILO Convention number C-144, which requires to operate procedures which ensure effective consultation with respect to the matters concerning the activities of International Labour Organization set out in the said conventions. And then we are also a signatory of Child Rights Convention. So in simpler terms, as a legislator, as an elected member of the National Assembly, I would say that our children deserve better. Right now, I would also like to mention here that the children who are suffering in the floods, and girls especially. So we need to bring this to the forefront, and we need to have institutional harmony. We need to work together. At this point, what I plan to do is, when I get back to my office, is to invite all the commissions, to all the national, the women rights, child rights, and other commissions, and walk through this. How do we harmonize the majority age to be 18? And also to have parliamentarians on board. But in the last 4 years, I think we have effectively persuaded the parliamentarians that children are important and child rights is important. So now we move forward to some serious bills, and this is a constitutional amendment, and I'm very committed to it, and I look forward to working together with you on it. Thank you so much.